Hey guys, so I love the Eco Brush because they've thought about the product right from how it's made all the way through to the end of its life cycle, including the packaging, and that's why we're proud to have them on as sponsors for this season's podcast of Eco Me and Eco You.
Welcome to Eco Me and Eco You.
Proudly brought to you by the Eco Brush. Yes, my shavers are coming. They've been released.
Yay.
I won't get that until hopefully get it on Monday. Oh, are you okay? Did it just go down the wrong way? You're not dying?
No, I'm not
You
dying.
scared the shit out of me.
Oh, sometimes I just drink water wrong. Do you ever do that?
Sometimes you just fail at life.
Yeah. I do that sometimes with breathing as well. Like I'll just breathe weird and then start choking. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm setting you off now.
It's because I was laughing so hard at you. Oh.
What else happened? I've been doing Inktober. Though I've only done one thing so far.
You did what?
Inktober. So in the month of October, there's this thing called Inktober where you get there's like a list of prompts every day. So it's like, I think the first one was like brainless.
I've never heard of Inktober. I thought it had something to do with tattoos.
Oh yeah, so you use like markers and ink to create like drawings and stuff.
Okay.
So you do it. It's supposed to be like every day, but usually it's just when you want to do it. Use the prompts and then you create something. It's quite cool.
Okay, so is it like something like kind of to give you inspiration of what you can draw that day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I got you. Yeah. I've seen a couple of your pictures.
Yeah. There would have just been one. I have.
It was like a snake head or something, right?
Yeah, it was Medusa.
Yeah.
I went a weird way with that one.
What was the prompt?
The prompt was, I think it was mindless.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's just where I think it can be very vague on the prompt, or you can be quite like
it's open to interpretation.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of just to get those juices flowing. Yeah. Anyway, hi guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to Eco Me and Eco You.
Another episode.
Episode 8.
Yeah, episode 8.
Yeah, so we've just taken a short break. For various reasons.
Yeah.
But it kind of is all to do with what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to dive straight into the
go for it.
Deep and meaningful.
Yeah.
So this is quite a personal like conversation for me. So we're actually like the main gist of this is to kind of talk about my experience with zero waste periods, because we've always done zero waste periods from Nick's experience. Because I had a marina in and haven't had my period during this journey of mine. So and the whole reason, I guess, kind of all links together. So how I started getting my period again and getting the marina out is related to what we are going to talk about, which is, it's quite personal for me. I haven't really I'm quite open. I openly talk about it with my friends and family, but it's not something that I've shared, I guess, on social media yet.
No, I think like when it was all kind of going, you're like, oh, I'd like to like talk about it. I'm like maybe it kind of seems like you're not like too comfortable talking about it, so it's kind of just taken some time, and now you're kind of ready, right?
Yeah, it's only taken me like 8 months to be able to talk about it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think people with anything that happens to them, they like want to share their experience, but it can be like you're still kind of going through all of that like experience, and kind of like it can be quite traumatic as well. So it takes you a while to actually it takes everyone however long they need to kind of like process and then be able to like outwardly talk about it, because like some of those issues are quite like personal.
Well, it's very personal because we're talking about mahuha.
Yeah.
Okay, so this actually goes back to just before Christmas. I did my regular smear test, which I got a call from my doctor saying that it had come back as an abnormal smear test. I was actually pretty overwhelmed at the time because she immediately started talking about like cancer, the word cancer, and it was very overwhelming, and like I actually didn't really retain everything she was saying because I just heard her talking about cancer and that my smear test is abnormal and I have to get more tests and stuff done. And then I booked an appointment with my doctor and I kind of went and talked to her about what was going on, and she kind of told me more about it. So the more she talked about it, the more kind of I understood what has happened. So once you get a abnormal smear test done, you go, so mine came back as a high grade, so there's the CNI 1, 2 and 3, and mine came back as a 3, which is a high grade. I had to go get what they call as a colposcopy. So I went to see a gynecologist, sat very comfortably, or uncomfortably I should say, on a bed with my legs up in stirrups, and they take some more swabs, I think, and what they do is they spray iodine inside to your cervix to see if there's any discrepancy. So like the iodine will take to all the areas that are normal and it will stay white of the abnormal areas. So I could see this all on the screen when it was happening. So there was definitely a mark there, and then what they did is they then took a biopsy and sent that away to be tested, and it confirmed that it was a high grade change. And then from there I had to have what they call as a LETS procedure, where they removed 8 mils of my cervix. So with like a little laser electric wire thing, they come in and they cut it out. But what I learned during this time is that it's actually really freaking common. And there are so many, like, and then I started talking about it to people, and people were like, oh yeah, I've had that too, like my cub's up abnormal every year. And I'm just like, how have I never heard about this or known about this? And then I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was like, oh yeah, I haven't had my smear test done for ages. I'm like, you need to go get it done. And so this is kind of why I really want to talk about it now, is because I want to talk about how common it is, and that as scary and traumatic as it is when it's happening, like you're not the only person out there, like there are other people out there, and I think it would be better if we talk more about it, maybe.
I think so. It's just like there's been like a lot of subjects, like just like periods, like it's taken a while for people to actually outwardly talk about it. And I think we need to start having those conversations so then they do become more common and like not so taboo, like especially in New Zealand. I think it's looked at as like it's something we shouldn't talk about, but it's like,
and like it's a bit gross, to be talking about your period and your vagina and all the shit that goes on down there, but it's so normal and natural, and women are fucking amazing. Like you think of all the stuff that we go through and deal with, and we give birth to children. Like our body is amazing.
I know, and I think it's taken me a while, but it's like most women have their period every month, and it's just like people don't talk about it. It's like, well, I've been having this thing since I was like 11. Like, how is it not okay for me to talk about something that happens almost every month or every other month, because I have my insert. So yeah, I think talking about especially smear tests as well. Like, because my other friend has also had smear tests, and hers have come back like abnormal. So she's gone through, I think, similar stuff, but not like as intensive. I think she would go in for the thing and it would come back okay. So, but she's like, it would normally happen to me like every second year. It happens to her. But yeah, it's like, it needs to be talked about, because then it normalizes that, and it doesn't seem maybe as scary.
Because it is like the gynecologist said like 98% of people have this, because it's like an infection, right, or like a disease that you have that transforms into cancer. So the thing is that they can pick it up really, really early. Like, and it's not going to take another 10 to 15 years for it to actually turn into cervical cancer. So, like, and the risk, like, I think once they get it, like, it's very hard for it to actually transform. Like, they should have been able to get it, like, you know, most of the time they get it first time round. So for me, I have to get follow-up. So the marina, I should say. Yeah. So when I got the LETS procedure done, I had to get the marina taken out. And I just decided that it wasn't worth getting it put back in at this point of my life. It was a very unpleasant experience. It was very painful for me to get it done. And I could feel it. Like, every time I'd sneeze or cough or something, I felt like I could feel it. I probably couldn't, but that's how it felt. Yeah. And, like, so actually the recovery from the LETS procedure was a little bit inconvenient because we were moving into our new house. And Simon and I were going on our 3rd wedding anniversary weekend away. Yeah. It was the first time I've had my period in, like, 4 years, and I was so grumpy. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so grumpy. I know I'm grumpy, but it's just how it is. Yeah. But I couldn't do any heavy lifting. I couldn't go swimming. I couldn't wear any tampons. Obviously no sex if there's no tampons going there. And so that's kind of like where I started, like, getting into zero waste period stuff, right? So I brought some pads, reusable pads, because I didn't want to use because the clinic gives you, like, a disposable one. Yeah. So I did that the first time around, not thinking about it because I hadn't had my period for so long. And then I was like, okay, right, I'm going to get some reusable pads. But before we dive into, like, actual products, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about my follow-up appointment. Yeah. So in July, so I kind of talked about on my social media account the other day about how I kind of haven't really been on social media much lately, and this is also kind of part of the reason why we probably haven't been. We had that little break because I've been in quite a lot of pain of late, which is my hip/groin area, and it turns out it's a back problem, but when I first started getting this excruciating pain, I immediately related it back to my cervix and like all that sort of stuff, my smear test, because I had a follow-up appointment in July, and at the time the doctor said that it all looked fine. But then I got a letter saying that it's come back as a high-grade smear test again, even though everything looked fine, which was really uncommon. And they didn't really know what to do, so they were going to have, like, a meeting to discuss options or a plan. So it took me quite a long time to get the feedback from the doctor that I needed. And so I was having all this pain, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Yeah. It's my ovaries, it's my lady bits. Like, it was all quite scary and overwhelming. Yeah. But with this, I finally got hold of the doctor and with some information, and it's pretty common. It's unlikely that there'll be any dramatic changes in my smear tests for the next sort of like 3 years. And that they're going to get me in for another follow-up appointment, and they'll just keep monitoring me every 6 months to a year to see if it changes again, because it's a lower grade now, which takes longer to change again. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess I don't know. But that's why I thought I had hip problems, hip and groin problems because of that stuff. So I went to the hospital, went and had ultrasounds and all this stuff done, and then I finally was referred to a physio to find out that it's actually a back problem. Yeah. Which is a huge sense of relief. Yeah. No. Yeah. I know, like, as someone that's gone through, like, not like completely similar things, but like I've had like when I was a teenager, I had a benign tumor in my breast, so they found, like, I felt like a lump, and then I went to the doctor, and then like, oh yeah, no, it is something, and then like getting an ultrasound, and then they went and had a biopsy,
and this was over like a span of a year.
Oh.
And then it was just like, they're like, oh, it's a benign tumor. They're like, but do you want to get it taken out? And I'm like yes, because I'm like, it's so much stress that I was like, I need to get it removed. But yeah, it's like you go through all of these like situations and you like think everything through when you get news like that. It's hard.
Yeah, all the worst case scenarios go through your mind.
Yeah, similar with my like heart thing as well. Like, I thought they're like, oh, I didn't hear anything for ages after I got my heart monitor off and they'd captured stuff, and then just before I left, they're like, oh, no, it is something, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, okay, I'll just go live in Canada for 2 years and come back and get it done. But yeah, all that stuff is very scary, especially when it's something to do with like your anatomy, like smear tests and boobs and stuff. Yeah.
Like, I think because you're a female and you're quite unique to those assets. Yeah. It's more scary potentially. I guess it would be scary if it was to do with a guy's penis.
Yes, true.
So, but like, it feels more personal and like somewhat invasive when it's the things like that.
Yeah, I know.
I've had so many people in my hoo-ha of late, it's just ridiculous.
Also, I told you about how they fixed my heart. They went into my artery through my like groin. It's like right beside my groin. Yeah. So I had so many people like looking at my lady bits because they were trying to make sure that I basically wasn't like bleeding out or anything like that, or having any like pooling. But yeah, I had a lot of people up in my not as evasive as you, but yeah. And even like getting my lump removed and stuff, like the amount of people that like touched my breasts while they were trying to sort this thing out is just ridiculous. So now I'm very numb to all that, especially if it's like a doctor and they're like, oh, I need to get into your thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, you go for it, basically. Yeah. Like you're so desensitized after a point. I think you just switch something off and then yeah, I think again though, like because it's your health, it's health related, it's like just do whatever needs to be done to like sort out what's going on. Yeah Okay. So that was my procedure that I had done earlier this year, which I did mention in a post on Instagram, and why I hadn't kind of been around, but I never wasn't quite ready to talk about it. But now you know all the stories. And you're getting your back fixed as well.
I'm getting my back fixed, so I'm still a little bit tender, and I have some days I'm not as good as other days, but I'm getting back into the swing of things and trying to get back on top of just getting back into social media and being present in that space again. Yeah. But if you do want to ask me any questions or talk about it, or if you've been through these experiences yourself, like please do reach out and talk to us, because we'd like to hear from you if you want to talk about it.
If you want to talk about it, feel free to contact.
And if you're overdue for your smear test, please go get it checked. Please, I beg you. Okay. So that's why I have my period now. And why I'm trying all the products.
So Krystal, I've still been on the Hello Cup. I haven't changed, though. I'm currently on my period as we record this podcast.
Women power.
And I started using the cup that you gave me.
Oh yeah, but that was the same as the other one you have. Right?
But I realized that like they feel kind of different, and I wonder if it's because like after so much time it's actually like it feels way stiffer, and I'm not sure if it's because
the new one or the old
new
one. Interesting. That's very interesting. So Nick has the pink Hello Cup. The light pink, and I had a 2-pack one, and I only needed the blue one, so I gave her the pink one. So she has the 2 options to use.
Which is quite good, because it means that I can like switch them out, or I can have like one as a backup somewhere. So I use 2 cups. 2 cups?
Yeah, so I have
at once, not
at once. My hoo-ha's not that big. Plus, that would definitely cause some leakage.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to seal properly.
No, because like, though I've lost 8 mils, so maybe like there's a bit more space in there now. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, so
low blow.
low blow. So I initially, because you use the Hello Cup and I really like the Hello Cup, but I'd seen a lot of stuff about the MyCup and how the MyCup, if you buy a MyCup, they donate one to women.
Yeah, I do like that.
Which I really, really like. I think that is an amazing initiative and so important. And I'm happy to pay more for a product to help others who can't afford it. But in such an essential item like your period. So I ordered the MyCup, but it didn't arrive on time. So before I got my period, so I grabbed a double pack that I had from the shop. So yeah, I alternate between the Hello Cup and the MyCup, and it's actually been really interesting. Like, kind of working out which one I like more, and I'm still not sure if I know which one I like more. So the Hello Cup is I think it's TPE. It's a plastic, which lasts about 5 years. And then the MyCup is silicone, which lasts 10 years. They're both made in New Zealand, both by amazing businesses. But like, you can see the difference. Like, the silicone is just so much softer than the plastic version. And the it's taking me quite some time to get used to using them. I have a very light period, so I only really use these 1 or 2 days. So with the MyCup, I do the C thing, which is quite good. I used this one on my last period, and I got the hang of it, and I was doing it quite good, and it was easy enough to pop out. The Hello Cup, you do the punch down technique, which is we've talked about in all our other things. Initially, I think I found the MyCup a little bit harder to pop open, especially when it's in a C shape. But I think you just learn to control it with your pelvic muscles. Sorry, was that weird? Because I was just doing some weird pelvic muscle movements.
You're moving around in your chair.
Okay. Sorry.
You're all right.
So yeah, I love the menstrual cups, and there's no way that I would ever use a tampon ever again.
No, I think I ended up using a tampon for the first day this week just because it like came during the day, so it was just
unprepared. I
was unprepared. I wasn't expecting it. Usually I get signs. I get like, my body's like very clear. It's like, okay, Nicola, in the next couple of days you're going to get your period. I'm like, okay, body, I hear you, and I will like prepare for my period. Not
so much like having the goods on hand, but mentally prepare yourself. Yeah.
Basically. This time around, I was like, oh, well, hello there. You didn't tell me you were coming.
Hello, the Hello Cup.
So I just used, because I've had like spares for ages, so I just like keep one in my bag. Just because in case me or someone I know needs one.
No, I totally am the same. I haven't had a period for like 4 years, and I'd always carry around tampon and panty liners because if someone asked me in the toilet once, like I was at a function, and they're like, I'm sorry, but do you have a panty liner? I'm like, I actually do. Yeah.
It's good to be prepared. But anyway, but like I haven't moved from Hello Cup at all since starting to use menstrual cups. They just work for me.
So when after 5 years, which isn't that far away really, another 3 more years to go. Do you think you will stick to the Hello Cup, or will you try something different?
I might try it's called the MyCup,
this one.
because I
There's
do
also the MyCup.
Yeah, I do really like how they like donate a cup to someone. Like I'm definitely keen to like get on board with that. But I also want to try some undies as well. But yeah, I find the cup really good. Like I like that I never feel self-conscious about like when I was wearing tampons. I'd get self-conscious about like leakage and stuff like that. But I know if the Hello Cup, like I'm pretty much like sorted most of the time. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you're a pro and you can make sure you've got it in right. Because if it's not sealed though, you can have leakages.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's like and because I've been doing it for so long now, I've kind of, I know, you do like the seal test and stuff. The seal test.
Yeah. Tug tug.
Yeah, tug tug. Okay, you're in there, cool. Yeah. It's just practice.
Yeah. I had it when I got my period just like a couple days before we left Rarotonga. So I had to fly back with the Hello Cup in.
Yeah.
And I think I ended up changing it at the airport before I got on the flight. Yeah. Which was really interesting for me because it's the first time I've had to deal with it whilst I'm out and about. Because I work from home, I'm always home when I deal with it.
Yeah.
But then I didn't quite get it in right. And I just felt super uncomfortable the whole entire flight. I think I went on the plane, tried to fix it, but it's a very tight space and it's kind of hard to get in the right position. And I just remember getting off the plane and I was hungry and uncomfortable and I like snapped at my mom. My phone wasn't working, like I couldn't get my phone to work and we were like late for the taxi and anyway. And I have had that before, like I've had the Hello Cup in and I've walked Simon to work and I got like a couple of blocks down. I was like, I can't do this, like it's not in right. I've got to go home because I'm so uncomfortable. It's like painful but uncomfortable, like it's a kind of a weird have you ever experienced it not quite in right and you can feel it like kind of like rubbing?
Yes, I have, but usually I'm quite quick in making sure, like going back to the toilet or going somewhere where I can like readjust it. Yeah, because but yes, I have had that before, not recently, but I have had that before. I think it's also hard as well when you're out and about because obviously I work in a big office. Like it does get a bit daunting when you're going to change it, because you do feel like you have to be faster as well and you can't take your time as long and stuff like that. So it's so I go to the all access toilet, because then I can kind of sort myself out without having to feel like I get anxious about going to cubicles when I'm just like going pee. Like I get like real anxious about it. Like sometimes I just go to the all access because it stresses me out.
just peeing in general. Amazing.
So kind of just I don't know, just I get anxious about it and then I don't know, I get like,
what if there's someone that needs the all access toilet, can't get in because you're in there?
Well, don't try to be super long.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
But I am keen to try the undies as well because I'd be interested to try them on my days, like maybe the first day or the last couple of days of my period when I'm quite light.
Yeah. So we've talked heavily about menstrual cups in the past and like what they are and all that sort of stuff. But something that since we first initiated our first conversation about menstrual cups, like reusable pads have become more of a thing and period proof underwear. Yes. So I am quite light. I probably have like a 3-day period with a little bit of drizzle on the side, on the end.
Lucky you.
And I said like I wear my cup 1 or 2 days. So I have 3 pairs of I Am Eva period underwear. And I'm not going to lie, they're fucking amazing. Yeah. They are so good. I don't feel uncomfortable in them. I feel so comfortable. They don't feel like I'm wearing a diaper or anything. So shall we talk a little bit about how they work?
Yes. So if you want more information about menstrual cups, like we do have an episode that we've done before. I think it's episode 2 of season 1.
Oh,
But if you
two,
we've done two episodes,
two podcasts.
This
is our third podcast on periods.
Oh, periods are important.
Yeah.
So yeah, just if you want to maybe go listen to those, or if you want, flick Krystal and I a message about if you have any questions or anything like that.
I also did like a huge zero waste period like series on my blog, on the Eco Society blog, so you can go listen to how to have a zero waste period. There's 3 separate blog posts, and then I've also kind of listed 3 of my top menstrual cups, reusable pads, and just one underwear. Yeah, because there was only one underwear brand that I really liked. Yeah, so I guess that's the biggest question, is how do period underwear work? And they actually kind of work involved in them, because my friend has tried multiple cups, but she's so light that they just don't work for her. She even was using like a teenager one, it just didn't work. Wow. I was like, you should try period underwear, or period proof underwear. And we were at like a general collective or some kind of market, or it might have been at the zero waste or the green expo. And she brought a 3-pack, and I took one and she took the other 2. We've since brought another 3-pack, and I've given her one and I've taken 2, so we now have 3 each now. So Eva is a New Zealand based company. So basically the underwear is made up with a series of layers. So you have the layer closest to your skin, draws the moisture away and ensures that you're dry. Then you have the anti-micro... Oh my gosh, it's real tiny. Microbial layer.
Okay.
That uses the latest fabric technology to prevent odor, which is key.
Yeah.
And then you have a super absorbent layer which holds and absorbs the blood. So these hold up to 2 tampons worth of blood.
Wow.
Which is quite large volumes. And then you have the outer layer, which is the outside of the underwear, to prevent any leakages. There's like a leak resistant barrier. Yeah.
Cool.
So it's just all these different layers of technology, fabrics and stuff that kind of work together as one. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, like if you are using the cup and you're maybe quite heavy, or you're a little bit nervous about having leakages, you can wear the period undies with your cup. Yeah. It's a good combo. And I think, so these were actually designed for like her teenage daughter, or getting her period in. So I think these are really good for like introductions to teenagers who just started getting their periods, and then maybe not ready to use a tampon or a Hello Cup, and it's all scary.
I wasn't for ages, I think. I don't think until in my later teens I started using tampons, just because it's kind of especially when you first get your period, it's kind of like weird to think about like putting something up your lady business.
Up your lady business, yeah.
Well, that was my experience anyway. Yeah. Cool. So you quite like them then? They work for you?
I love them. Like honestly, like they're so good. And they're like really easy to look after and stuff. Yeah.
So do you just wash them like you normally would?
Yeah. So they recommend that you rinse it in cold water to like get rid of all the blood. Like you can hand wash it. You wash it on a cold cycle with all your normal clothes, which is what I do. Just chuck it in. I literally just chuck it in my washing basket. And then line dry it. Don't use fabric softener, because it prevents the moisture wick and anti-microbial technologies from working. And obviously don't tumble dry.
Yeah, because it will wreck it.
The only thing with period underwear is that you need quite a few of them, I would say. So I have 3. And if your period is 3 days long and you wear it for 24 hours, like that's fine. But if you had like a 4 or 5 day period and you wore them the whole time and you were kind of heavy and needed to change your underwear in the evenings or something, so you had to wear 2 a day. Yeah. Like that's quite a lot. That's like 10 pairs that you need. And they're not cheap. But again, they do last you quite a long, like they'll last you a long time as long as you look after them well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my periods can be 7 days.
Yeah.
So I don't think, it's a lot of pairs of undies, but I think it would be good to, like I was saying, to have some for like the beginning and end. Because like towards the end, I can be quite light. Yeah. Like the last couple of days.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're good as well if like you think that you might be due, but you're not really sure.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can just chuck them on. Like that happened to me one day. I was like, I feel like I'm getting my period, but I probably shouldn't be getting it just yet. I was early. I was like 3 days early.
Yeah.
And I put them on. I'm like, and I was out for like a few hours. I'm like, I'm so glad I wore this.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would just.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Rather than it's like, I don't like putting my Hello Cup in if I like think I'm getting my period, but I haven't got it yet. Because I feel like, I'm like, well, what if I don't get it? And then I'm just wearing rather than undies. That'd be more comfortable. Well, not that a Hello Cup, I can't feel it anytime anyway. But yeah, I think the undies are a good idea because then you're like, oh yeah, you feel a bit safer. Yeah.
Though you can totally wear your menstrual cup if you don't have your period.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Okay, because you know how we had that conversation a while ago. It was like, oh, someone said that you shouldn't try it without it.
What do you mean you shouldn't try it without it?
Like if you don't have your period, you shouldn't use it because you don't have enough like
what moisture?
Lubricant.
Oh.
But then I spoke to the woman from MyCup and she said that some women wear it because they have too much vaginal liquid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fine. But I just had the conversation with someone about it and then I just wanted to clarify that with people that they can use it. So you can totally wear it like and not get your period and it's fine.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I can't recommend period proof underwear enough.
Yeah, it sounds like it's particularly good for people that have later periods as well.
Yeah. They're also doing nude ones now, which is amazing. So this is the thing that I really liked about the period underwear and also the pads, the reusable pads that I use that we'll talk about in a sec, is that they're black.
Yeah.
I am a black girl through and through. Though I'm starting to wear more colour now, my underwear is black. Unless I'm wearing a white dress and I would need to wear my nude ones. So to have black pad on black undies is like
you're
quite,
into it. Yeah.
I'm quite into it and I can't see the blood hanging out.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
And the nude ones or the honey ones that are available have black lining, but they're nude on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
And they do wet bags now too. They've just launched wet bags. So you can, like, if you're out and about, you can just chuck your period underwear in the wet bag.
Your pad in the wet bag. Cool.
Or your pad. So both the pad company and the period proof underwear company have. And they've just launched period proof swimwear.
Really? That's cool.
That's very cool, eh? I guess it works exactly the same way. If you want to find out, I'll send the link. I'll share the link and you can work into it.
The link will be below, guys.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Like really good for, I would love to try a pair on my period. Maybe without people around me.
Yeah. Go away. Don't look at me.
Yeah. But the other thing that I love about them, so I just totally plugging them, is that they use real woman models.
Yes.
And they seek out people that are not a size 8 or a 10.
Yeah,
they want people that have had kids, that are bigger sizing, real woman. And I like that.
Yeah.
And every single real woman looks absolutely beautiful.
Nice. I appreciate that.
Me too. Because at the end of the day, we're not all size 6 foot tall models wearing these things.
No. Yeah, that's the one thing. Oh, it's gotten a lot better, but there's one thing that used to annoy me as someone that's not that size, but it's like more towards like the New Zealand normal size. It's like they're not seeing representation in retail.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's very cool.
I think I might get a pair.
You should.
So I'll be keen to try them out.
Yeah, there are other brands. Like there's Modi Body.
I think is it Thinks as
Thinks.
well?
That's like, so this is a New Zealand company.
Yeah, I think
that's
Thinks
why I like
is
them.
overseas.
Thinks is a US.
Yeah.
I did a lot of research actually when I was doing my Zero Waste Period series, and I looked at a lot of videos. Like it's all kind of like similar principles and stuff of how they work and that, and yeah. So do you want to talk about pads?
Yes, let's talk about pads.
So, what do I want to say about pads? I don't love pads. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
Like, these are great pads, like they're great, but I don't really like wearing them.
Why is that?
I just find pads like a little bit more uncomfortable, like, because they're a bit more thicker than the period underwear, and because they're attached separately, like they can move around a little bit.
Right.
I just feel like I kind of have like a big wad of something stuck between my legs.
So it's kind of like as if you were wearing like a normal pad kind of thing.
Yeah, they're exactly the same as wearing a normal pad. But they're reusable. Yeah. And they don't gross me out. Like, none of this stuff grosses me out by being reusable. I leave my menstrual cups all over the bathroom. Simon doesn't even notice. So reusable menstrual pads work really similar to the period underwear, but people use like different materials, right? Yeah. So the one that I have has like a bamboo and hemp in and an absorbent cotton. And then because hemp and bamboo have really good antibacterial and antifungal properties. Yeah. And then the pad base is used a fast drying polyester knit, which is breathable and waterproof.
Cool.
Yeah. You can wash them 1,000 times.
1,000?
Yeah. And then they have different ones, so you can wear them with like thongs or G-strings and stuff.
That's cool.
But again, like, you're going to need quite a lot of these.
Yeah. So similar to the underwear.
Yeah. So I guess that's why, for me, the menstrual cup is the best option, because you really only need one. Yeah. Where if you have any of these other things, you need multiples.
Yeah.
I mean, these do click together quite nicely.
I know. I think, was it Hello Cup has just done a bunch of them, and they're like
they're
real cool
cute
designs.
Yeah. But again, I'm sorry, I'm sold on all black.
Yeah. I know. I remember seeing them. I'm like, oh, they're cool, because, you know, a nice pattern and I'm in. Yeah. Just like anything. If it looks pretty, I like it.
That's why we liked them in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? Because they had the look.
They have nice packaging.
And the witty marketing. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, it just took me a while to get words.
No, you're all right. Yeah. So it just kind of sounds like you need to think about you and your period and what's best going to suit you. Because just like Krystal, like, you use the underwear and it works for you, but it's like you have a really light period, so you don't need probably as many. Rather than I'll still use predominantly the menstrual cup, but I'm thinking maybe I'll get like a couple of pairs just for like the beginning or end. But yeah, it's just like about like thinking about you and your period and figuring out what best suits you, which is, we always come back to that all the time. It's about your experience at the end of the day and what's going to work for you. Yeah, definitely. But there's lots of options. There's which so is awesome. Many options now. Yeah. There's actually, oh my gosh, I'll find it and link it for you below. There's a period place, like marketplace. Is there? So there was a period like market in Auckland. And you go and you just have all these like low waist period. I think there might have been non-low waist ones as well, but you just go there and have a look, and you can talk to people, and like there's people with like the woman's anatomy, and they've got the menstrual cups and they're shoving it inside it and showing you how it works and how you can pull it out and all that sort of stuff. And like MyCup have loads of really good informative informations about how to use it, like its environmental impact and all of those things. Ethically Kate does a great job of explaining it all. Yeah I follow MyCup. It's just called MyCup. Yeah on Instagram, as well as Hello Cup. And I found them really informative.
Yeah. And I think that's really important about reusable menstrual cups and reusable products in general. Is like, it's all well and good that we have these products that can help end period poverty, but you've also got to provide the education and the right tools to make it work in a safe and healthy place for the people using them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. And that's the other thing that I love about all of these products is that, and reusable products, is that they all can help reduce period poverty.
Which is awesome.
There's so many organizations actually now that are working really hard to reduce the period poverty and like getting free sanitary items in like schools and universities and stuff, which is mind-blowingly amazing.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Well, sleepy time.
Sorry. So I kind of started my day at 5.
I started mine at 2:30 a.m.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of beat me. I've been having very early mornings though.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll be sweet as.
Cool. So is that us then for today?
Yeah, basically.
Do you feel like we covered everything zero waste period related that's different?
Yes, I feel like we did, but I feel like we covered it with our experience.
It's always with our experience.
So it's like we could be missing something. And if we are missing an awesome product, please share. Because, like I said, we have our periods all the time. And the more information or like more products out there that we know about is awesome. Because it means we can also talk to people about it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. And again, remember, if you're overdue for your smear test, please go get it done.
Please go get it done.
Go jump on your phone, ring your medical clinic or doctor and book yourself in.
Yeah. Go do it right now.
Right now.
While you're listening to us. Yeah.
I'm watching you do it.
Can you feel Krystal's present? She's staring at me because I am slightly overdue for my smear. But I'm going to book it in.
I'm going to make you do it before you leave today.
I know. I need to book it in.
Nothing is more important than your health.
I know. Yes. So I'm going to do that once we're off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
cool. Thanks,
guys.
Yeah.
So where can people find you, Krystal?
Cool. So you can always find me over at the Eco Society, even though I may be a little bit absent of late. I'm still there. So that's the Eco Society on Instagram, Facebook, and obviously the website. And it's Smashed Avocados pop-up store in Wellington. You can find a little selection of eco goodies down there from us. Cool. How about you, Nick?
So people can find me on Instagram at _Nick_Nick. And if you would like to email us, we also have an email address. It's ecome@ecou@gmail.com. You can flick us through an email if you'd like. Give us your feedback. If you like this podcast, if you could rate and review us, that would be awesome, because how people find us is kind of you guys reviewing and rating. Yep. Or spreading word that this is out there.
Yeah, share it. Like, if you find any of our podcasts informative and helpful to you, you might have friends and family that also find it helpful. So share it on your social media as well to help others. Yeah.
All right. I think that's about it.
Cool. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks,
we'll
guys.
See you next time.
Bye.